Okay.
Actually, you're supposed to stay silent for the 2 and the 1.
Oh, are you? Oh well. Hey, we did it.
Oh, that's how we do it in business, show business. God.
That's how they do it in the biz. I mean, honestly. Okay, start the loading.
Actually,
60. Okay, 16th of April, 1:26 p.m. Winterbank's Pawnbrokery. Here we are again at the scene of the crime. Now to thrust these representation papers in Gregson's face and see what he makes of them. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hello again, Inspector. Do you have a minute, please?
Pause it now. You should go home and get some rest. And I actually have some chips to do the cosplay a bit more. Actually crisps, I guess you would call them.
Oh yes, yes we would. But see, by potato chip. Well, no, they're both made of potatoes, aren't they?
No, I got bag crisps as you grits.
Oh my.
So I'm even more in character now.
Got a packet of Walkers. That's the brand of crisp. That's like the main brand of crisp in the UK. I wasn't just like making a random saying. Here you are, Gregsy. Here are the representation papers.
Your ladyship! Ah! I don't believe it! How the devil did you get that stubborn little ragamuffin to sign it? Absolutely! That's good work, Alex.
I can see you've been very busy here as well. How about some tea? It's a special blend designed to relieve fatigue.
Oh, I got a drink right here too, so...
Oh. Glug, 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 glug.
Oh god, that went down the wrong hole!
Gregson, are you alright?
That's... Oh, yes, lovely! Oh, well, let's see now. Oh, yes, I hardly feel tired at all. What is a fiddle, your ladyship?
Would it be alright if we investigate the scene of the crime then?
Do as you please. You know where it happens. Through that door behind the counter.
That door? Behind the counter? Yes, the storeroom. That's where I discovered Mr. Winterbank. And Gina.
Right, well, how we get back to business then?
Will you be investigating the storeroom as well, Inspector?
If I'm perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Can't afford to spend too much time, right? But there are so many articles to go through, it's taking forever. Even the lads working around the clock. Which is a problem, because there's another case the yard wants to investigate urgently.
That must be what Lord Strongheart meant by far more serious matters before.
What I'm saying is, don't get under my feet, sunshine! Come on then. Look, not wasting your time. I didn't just steal one of Gregson's ships.
Susato, that's not very ladylike. Stealing a man's chips.
Better than stealing your heart.
Wait, we haven't actually taken a look at anything because we went.
Yeah, we haven't taken a look at anything in here since we got.
I'm going to look at that calendar because that is so suspicious.
Yeah.
Oh, look here.
Oh yes. Oh. See, the bullet is still lodged in the wall.
Presumably, Mr. Wait, but if the bullet's lodged in the wall, is it really a bullet hole?
it's a bullet.
It's a
Placeholder.
bullet. It's a bullet placeholder. Like, presumably, Mr. Winterbank wasn't practicing with his revolver in his spare time.
Oh. Mr. Sholmes likes to practice his drawing room whenever he can. He's patriotic like that.
Sorry?
It's all in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, you know. Isn't that right, Iris?
Did I write something like that? Partly in jest, perhaps?
In jest? Yes, that's what you do with your
Yeah,
food,
I
Susie.
was just gonna think of that as a joke. Well, he doesn't do it often. It is quite a dangerous pastime, after all, shooting the bloody gun. He doesn't do it often. He shouldn't even do it once. Forget that for now, Runo. Let's examine this bullet.
In jest?
Chest. What's that around the bullet hole? Blood? Oh, is it blood? A suspicious red stain on the calendar. Well, that might not be blood, I guess. Aha! I may well be able to help with that. What?
Ooh, I really like how you put it that way.
There's nothing like the sight of blood to get the blood pumping, is there, Runo? I have a feeling I'm not as bloody-minded as you, Iris.
The sight of blood makes my blood run cold.
There you have it, you see. When it comes to blood, we're all different types.
I get it. That's funny.
Yes. What a scientific observation. So you need this. Oh no. What is that scary looking thing?
It's my trumpet.
It's my trumpet.
Oh.
Eddie and I haven't actually come up with a name for it yet. I call it the blood trumpet. But it's really useful for looking
like
up
a
blood.
bloodborne weapon. The
blood
trumpet.
trumpet. But as soon as you see it in action, you'll understand what it does. Watch. Poof. Nothing. Oh, it turns it green. Oh, the colour of the bloodstain has changed. There. Does it make sense now? Well, not really, but okay. I think I'm starting to understand. Good. It works on the principle that different people have different types of blood, you see?
How wonderful. I don't understand a fucking thing you're saying.
The chemical it fires combines with the blood and makes it change colour. So you can identify whose blood it is that you're looking at in a flash.
Oh, what a fabulous invention, Iris.
You being sarcastic, you nosy bitch. Isn't it? Isn't it? I bet Ginny would say it's bleeding great. So whose blood are we looking at then? Well, all the chemical does is turn the blood a different colour. So just find someone whose blood turns the same colour and you'll know who it belongs to. In a flash.
Yeah, I don't think you're picking up the professors at the science fair.
No, it's more like 2 flashes, really, isn't it?
One flash or two. This could very well turn out to be a valuable clue. Must take note of it in the court.
The blood sample has been entered into the court record.
Let's keep testing and adding the results of any other blood analysis to the full folder.
As long as I have reagent left, sure. Okay.
Do do we have any blood on any? Oh well, I guess we don't have any of these people.
Wait, you guess you don't what?
I was gonna say if we had any blood in our evidence, but
Oh, did we? Oh no, we used to have it on like.
yeah, we have Dick.
A dick.
All right, what next?
Let's see. Let's look at the thing that Sholmes was looking at, the little viewfinder thingy.
Okay.
So who knows, there might be something in it. This is that strange contraption that lets you see pictures of things as if they're right in front of your eyes. It makes you think. When Mr. Sholmes gleefully showed it to us yesterday, we were blissfully unaware that any of this was about to happen. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What's that gong? Oh, that's the music disc thing. I was like, what's that gong-looking thing?
What is the gong doing there?
Let's look at that music disc thingy. That's a music box. Do you have them where you come from, Runo? Well, yes, but I've never seen one as large as this in Japan. Oh, well, this will be a treat. Should we have a listen? What do you think? Isn't it a pretty sound? It's a beautiful sound, yes. But it's a little hard to enjoy when all the policemen in the room are giving you fierce looks. Oh, never mind that. If any of them say anything, I'll tell Gregson to have a word. Iris Wilson, Superintendent of Scotland Yard. Let's talk to the policeman who's looking at the ledger on the left.
Oh, at the ledger? Oh,
yeah.
I actually the one that accounts for.
Oh. Well, they might be the same. The police are scouring every inch of this place by the look of it. Oh, well, this one is saying, instructions from the yard are to examine every article in the shop and every ledger and book of accounts. Every article? But that's a ridiculous amount of work, surely. They've been hard at it ever since the shop was declared a crime scene in the early hours. We're sifting through it all in shifts, at least. But still, we'll be working through the night, that's for sure. And even then, we'll barely have scratched the surface. A crime in a pawnbroker's. Must be every policeman's worst nightmare. It's every copper's worst nightmare, you know. A crime in a pawnbroker's. Okay. God, he's zipped back there. Let's talk to the one at the calendar.
Okay.
Oops. This officer has been staring intently at the wall since before we came in here.
Shh! Keep it down!
Oh, sorry.
Oi! There's a major clue just here.
Really? Then we must tell Gregsy at once.
But as soon as I report it, that'll be it. I'll be stuck even longer.
Stuck here? What do you mean?
I've been on 2 hours already. Need another constable to relieve me of my shift.
No, 2 days.
Oh.
Oh God, it's been there for ages.
Dude, it would be cool if we actually had a cameo from Rolly.
Oh my God, that would be so cute. Because he looks totally different to every other policeman in the game as well.
He really did though. He had green clothes. Every other one was like black.
Blacky blue. They have a really tough time, the British police. That doesn't stop us investigating, though, does it? No. I suppose not. I'm fairly sure it was the calendar who was peering at. Well, we did already take a look at that. Let's look at the guy looking at the shelves. Oh no, that's the same thing?
Oh, I guess that'll be the same composition as the other one.
Maybe.
What about the articles
The articles?
on the shelf?
Oh, I thought you meant like news articles. Let's take a look, yes. These shelves are where the pawnbroker puts articles that... Oh yeah, she even says articles. Maybe I'm just silly. But articles that have been forfeited on display for customers to buy. Yes, it's a really strange miscellany, isn't it? I mean, who would buy this horse statue, for example? Well, sometimes you can find some real treasures among all the junk, you know. Are you alright, Runo? Oh, it's just... Well, it looks like a collection of useless junk as a whole. But when you pick out individual things, you can't help wishing you owned them. Even that horse statue. That's exactly how the pawnbroker works. Very clever. Okay.
I also see a thinker statue on that.
Yeah.
On the shelf. That's a nice callback.
Oh right, because it was. Who was hit over the head with the thinker statue?
That was Larry's girlfriend.
Oh. Because I did remember.
Also Mia.
Oh yes, everyone basically. Should we go through
It'd be
that
funny
door?
if the thinker statue was just a murder weapon through the whole game of the first game.
It's just the thinker statue. That's it. That's the weapon. Every murder is done with that statue.
Yep.
Don't think there's anything else.
else in here.
There's the spades. Oh, actually, should we look at the spades?
Oh, the
shovels.
Oh wait, the to the right, the little thing on the green cushion.
On the green cushion. Oh, that little whatever that is. I'm fairly sure this contraption was here yesterday as well. Here we are. Though I'm not confident I can get it closed again. Oh yes, that's a folding stereoscope. Really? This is a stereoscope? Mr. Sholmes showed us a picture yesterday that you were supposed to be able to see in 3 dimensions. But for that, he used the great big contraption over there. Ah, well, that's for use in public houses and places like that. It contains a carousel with all sorts of pictures inside. But this little thing is a much simpler design for use at home. There are special shops selling prints you can use in. I have a little collection myself. I wonder if I could make money out of these in Japan. It would be keeping my toilet sparkling clean, anyway. What? What?
Anyway, the spades, I guess.
What a weird...
What?
What does that mean? I don't know. Alright, spades / shovel. Oh, I tried to look at the spades and shovels, and then it looked at the desk. Okay.
Oh well.
There's the article ledger here, and Mr. Windibank's notes, and... What's this? It looks as though someone has left a little photographic print behind. Wait, wasn't that in the coat or something?
Yeah, wait. The back. Some writing.
Is there? Ooh! Show us, Susie, show us!
15th February, 10:30 p.m. Article deposited, 1 gentleman's account. Loan amount paid, £1. Redemption deadline, the 15th of April, 10:30 p.m.
A gentleman's overcoat pawned for £1. Clearly, it was a very fine coat. In fact, I think... Yes, this must be the ticket for the overcoat that Ginny redeemed yesterday. And is still wearing. Which belongs to McGilded. I would never have expected the redemption ticket to be handwritten on the back of a photograph, though. It seems Mr. Windibank just used whatever piece of paper he happened to have on hand. but this photograph of a cat. It looks very familiar, doesn't it? I'm sure I've seen this exact same picture somewhere else recently. Oh, yes, you're right. Very recently. It's the same as the one Ginny gave us earlier. Oh, of course. I was forgetting that she gave us that print.
Well, what are you waiting for then, Mr. Naruhodo? Get it out!
Alright, alright. Let the cogs turn.
Exactly the same.
Oh, it's for a 3D thing. I've got it. These two photographs hide an amazing secret. A secret? What does she mean?
You must tell us, Iris, at once. I command you to.
I command it. Do you really want to know? Yes. We need you to tell us all you know about this pair of photographs.
Get to the point. Do you really want to know about these photographs?
Oh my god.
Yes. Tell us about these photographs.
Converse, pair of photographs. So Iris, about these two photographs. The one we found here on Mr. Winterbank's counter, and the one Gina gave us before. What is this amazing secret you mentioned that's hidden behind these two identical prints? Actually, that's not quite right. Sorry? If you look carefully, the two prints aren't the same. Not exactly. They're not? Have another look at them now.
Well, I mean, even I can tell it's not really that similar.
It's just the face which is different. The face of the cat. Can you see that they're just slightly... Yes, I can, Iris, thanks. I think so. It's very subtle, though.
Such a weird optical illusion, though.
Yeah.
Man. But what's the reason for the subtle difference between the prints?
Ah, well, it's because they're a set, you see? No, I don't. This pair of photographs is meant to be used in a stereoscope. Thank you. Everyone in London is raving about them at the moment. Ah, a stereoscope. Why do I feel as though I've heard that word before recently?
Oh, yes, that's what Mr. Shomso is.
And what we literally just looked at as well.
There it is. Just over there.
Ah, yes, of course. That magical machine that makes pictures look almost real enough to touch. Well, actually, it's quite possible to see the same depth in pictures even without one of those contraptions. What? Really? Do you know how a pair of flat photographic prints can appear to have any depth in the first place?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, wonderful! Then I'll be able to tell you. She's over the moon, bless her. Should we let her explain, though? We really need to carry on investigating the scene.
I, for one, simply have to know.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, how stereoscopic prints work?
Stereo stops.
Stereo stop, Iris. Have you ever considered, Bruno? Our eyes see depth in the world around us. Well, I just open them, and it works. But the reason it works is because we have 2 eyes. 2 eyes. Shocking. Guys. If you try closing just one eye at a time, I think you'll see straight away. What you see with your left eye and what you see with your right eye. And apparently, with both eyes you don't see anyone in the room. You get a different
With both
view.
eyes, you can't see anything. What?
You get a different view with each eye.
Position of objects seem to shift slightly.
Exactly.
And I'll do it every time. And I'll do it in my room every time I get bored. I'll just go left eye, right eye, or left eye, right eye, and everything will flip between each other like it's sliding across the carpet. Whee!
Exactly. And in your head, your brain uses that shift to estimate depth as it merges the 2 views into one. That's how we can sense depth in everything we see. Oh, my brain really is amazing, isn't it?
My brain really is amazing, isn't it?
It does so much without telling me.
I think I see. So the pair of photographs consist of a left eye view and a right eye view. Is that right?
Oh, well done, Susie. You're so quick.
Hand me my bachelor's degree.
So, if you could persuade your brain to merge the 2 pictures together in your head, you would be able to see depths in these prints. Yes, Runo, you're beginning to understand. And a stereoscope's function is to act as your brain and allow you to do just that? Yes, but as long as you have 2 images, 2 eyes, and 1 brain, you can actually do it yourself without needing a stereoscope at all. You
Well,
can.
damn. I don't have to... If I only had a brain.
You can. What do you mean you can? Like, come on, we get it. Let's try it. Let's see if you can view this pair of prints without the help of a stereoscope.
Oh, yes. I'm dying to have a go.
Suzuda-san really loves this kind of thing.
I love black magic.
And it's called black magic. You need to be able to you need to be able to cross your eyes. That's the main thing. Can you both do that if they have them with their crossed eyes? Cross my eyes? I think I can. Watch me and see if you can copy. Oh God. Make your eyes do this.
Alright, let me try.
Oh God.
Are you ready, Mr. Jar? Oh no! This is a very alarming screenshot right here.
Perfect. Let's just like screenshot it. Perfect. Oh, Lord.
There. How's that?
Wonderful. Now it's your turn, Runo.
Try to concentrate on looking at the bridge of your nose with both eyes at the same time.
Not exactly an easy task when 2 people are staring at you cross-eyed. Alright, that's enough. Alright, that's enough practice. Now let's try looking at the prints. Start by staring at 1 print and slowly crossing your eyes. Oh, we don't even have to do it. You should see 2 overlapping images, like this.
I will warn you though, they will not do this for any future clues that we get at this though.
Oh. You try it now, Runo. I'm just gonna have to give it a try, I suppose. Did the prints... Oh, Did the print split into 2 images for you? Now the next step.
Hello?
Hello? Sorry, I'm just trying to focus my eyes on it.
Oh, I got it.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
that is weird.
That is weird when your eyes like nearly lock onto it and it's like, what?
It's like it's like full definition.
Yeah.
4K for your eyes.
4K for your eyes. That is really, really weird. Okay, is to put the pair of prints side by side like this, and then to try crossing your eyes again. The prints should slowly merge together until... Oh,
Yep, and that's exactly what I saw.
they form a new single image in the centre. That's what I saw
I do
as
think
well.
I do think it's cool that they have like this legitimately kind of scientific thing as a major point in the investigation, though.
Yeah. It's like a really important plot point.
Oh, and trust me, it is.
Oh god, oh my gosh.
What is this line? What is this line? Oh yeah! How the fuck am I supposed to say that line?
I know anything you would have said would have been like.
I'm not saying that line.
Terrible.
Mr. Naruhodo! It works! I can see it in the middle now! It looks so real! Oh, I can look at it all
Oh my
day!
god.
Hey yo, this pic goes hard. Feel free to screenshots.
I wouldn't advise that. Your eyes might start to hurt. Your turn, Bruno.
We just did it!
Pretend you're looking through the 2 pictures and slowly cross your eyes. Keep adjusting the position of your eyes until the 2 images overlap exactly in the middle. Like this?
Man, it's so weird. Like once you get it, and you instantly can like do it.
Yeah, you have to do it like not too much as well. It's really weird. My eyes. There, you managed it! So now you know how stereoscopic images work.
Well, I don't know who discovered it. It really is quite extraordinary.
So what do you think of these stereoscopic prints then, Bruno? They're certainly amazing, but it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly. Now, some people find it easier than others. But that's why contraptions like this...
Which means that if you're visually impaired, you're fucked in this case.
You're absolutely fucked. But that's why contraptions like this exist. For people who find it tricky.
Oh, I recognize that. We saw one there the other day, didn't we? If I remember correctly, you press the little knob. Set the pair of photographs in the stand at the back.
Ah. It's still amazing. Even though I know roughly how it works now. Well, London seems to agree with you. Stereoscopes are very popular at the moment. You can find one of these folded contraptions in lots of households in the capital currently. But if these little machines are so affordable, surely there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures like you hate them. But it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Well, I think so in any case. Stereoscopic pictures. I I'd never even heard of them until yesterday. I've certainly learned a lot about them. But I wonder if it's knowledge that I'll ever actually need.
Well, they wouldn't make such a big point on it if it was Bruno.
The second white cat photograph has been entered into the court record. Well, let's... let's try looking at the desk again.
Oh yeah, we didn't actually look at it anyway. After all that, we just looked at the picture.
Yeah. That letter that's open on the counter there really is enormous, isn't it? It must be an awful lot of work to keep track of all these hundreds of items in Paul. Oh, it's too much to think about. Better to sell it all and have a clear head, if you ask me. But clearly Mr. Winterbank was very careful when it came to the articles in his care. Oh, okay.
Oh, what about the door?
Wait, the front door or the
purple door.
The door
Door's
behind
in the
me.
back.
Oh wait, you can. I think you can actually look at the front door though.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
3 golden balls.
3 golden balls.
That's right. That sign shows the shop as a pawnbrokery, a bit like your armband shows you're a defence lawyer. I think we had this conversation before.
I think we did
And
too.
what's the significance of the 3 golden balls? Does it have some special meaning? I expect Early would like to answer that question when he's back from hospital. You mean you don't know? Alright. Let's go for the purple door. Whoops. Behind that door is the storeroom.
What's behind door number 1? Oh my god, it's a dead body!
Oh my god, it's a murder victim! Da 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 da. It's the storeroom, isn't it? That's what Grexy said. Da 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 da. Okay. Oh, Susato has a blank line. Yes.
I guess I see.
That's where I saw that dreadful scene last night. Through the little window in the door. Mr. Winterbank, face down on the floor, with Gina beside him.
As the accused legal representative, you have the right to examine the scenes. You must make a thorough investigation.
Yes, of course, and we will. Behind that door, that's the real scene of the crime. Don't worry, if there are clues in there, I'll find them. Okay.
Well, I do think we have everything here.
Do we just... Oh, I thought we would have to examine that. We have to move into it, don't we? So let's move into the storeroom. th of April. Winterbank's storeroom. This is a nice room. This
Really
is
is though.
It's just calming. Well, except
Well,
for the...
I mean, you know, besides for the
Yeah.
blood.
Except for the blood on the white line on the floor. Listen, I mean, it would have been calming if there wasn't a murder in it. But...
Yeah, I mean, I can see myself napping back here.
Yeah. Oh. Poor Iris. She's clammed up completely.
Iris is bound to find this difficult. Oh, Winterbank's life was taken in this very room on last night.
Oh.
What? What?
Wait! Inspector!
Oh, what is it now, sunshine?
You took one look at me and tried to run away.
Yeah, because they're Japanese.
Oh my god.
Damn. What? Oh, Brexit? Fine. Okay, be that way.
Gregson. Alright. You tried to help us before, but no.
Scotland Yard inspector would run away from us jumped up little defense lawyer, do ya? I just... Well... Never seen her ladyship looking like that. Didn't know what to say.
So, you weren't running away from me because I'm Japanese. You were running away from a 10-year-old.
Because she's British. I'm afraid this is all a little too much for you, Max. Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps. It's...
This face, it's like, Oh.
Aw. Don't trouble yourself unduly, old ladyship. I mean, at least you're not dead, are you?
I don't think that went very well.
Whoa! Look, I'm in the middle of an investigation here, Sunshine. I told you not to get on my feet. And we have investigating to do ourselves.
Yes. I'd like to hear more of what the socially inept inspector has to say. Oh, Hurley. And inquire into how Mr. Sholmes' operation is going.
Well, honestly, I think we should inquire in that first.
Yeah. Sholmes' operation. Grexy, do you know anything about Hurley? Is the operation finished? Is Hurley alright, is he?
The thing is, don't mince your words, Inspector. Please. You don't say that Mr. Sholmes is... What? No. The operation's done and dusted. This sound. Well... Out with it!
God.
Oh, hey! Yes, ma'am! They use something called a general anesthesiac. It's the lightest thing. Renders the whole body insensitive.
The whole body? Anesthetized? Is that even possible?
It means the operation can be completed while the patient is fast asleep. Goodness. The Empire of Japan, we can just manage to provide laughing gas for tooth extraction. Oh, the trouble is, the latest thing isn't always the greatest. They couldn't get the medication to work at first, so it took hours for him to gnaw it off, so here. Now that the op's finished, they, can't get him to wake up, apparently.
Oh.
Oh my! No one knows if it's the anesthesia that's still in the system, or the bulk just plain exhausted. But anyway, all they can do is stand back and watch until it comes around.
Oh, Hurley.
The moment he opens his eyes, your ladyship, I swear I shall get the word onto you.
What a surprise. Even in matters of life and death, Mr. Sholmes has to do things his way. What? That's so rude.
What?
Even in life and death, he has to do it his own way. He can't just wake up.
Oh god, what an asshole. Was shot, trying to protect the both of us. Well,
Yeah. What an idiot. So, Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here?
Got your laws, haven't you? Use them. That's what it looks like. Nothing more, nothing less.
Iris, could you lend me a hand? So, Grexy, what do you make of the crime scene here?
Oh, yes, your ladyship. Do allow me to humble it. Last night, shortly after the hour of 1 o'clock on the morning, Scotland Yard police attended to the scene. This one and only door to the storeroom was found locked from the inside.
Oh. So it was locked from the inside.
Lock appears to be broken, though. Was it the police officers doing? Quite right, man. Quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door in as humbly as possible. Oh. As you can see, the victim was discovered prostrate on the floor. Fossils. Next to the aforementioned body, we discovered the vile garbage.
Are you talking about Ginny? She's my friend, you know, Inspector.
Miss Lestrade, the hapless girl, is curled up on the floor. Head to the wall.
She's still alive, you know. Yes, when I saw her, she appeared to be unconscious.
I'm afraid to say, she had the gun that was used in her hand.
Oh, that's not good. No!
And that's not a good look.
Presumably it's the gun that's still down on the floor. What? Why is it still here?
Well, I mean, I guess you wouldn't move the murder weapon from where it was on the floor, even if she was holding it. In her pocket, we found the key to the door as well.
Oh gosh, that's not looking good. What? The key to the storeroom?
Did you say the storeroom had been locked from the inside? Correct. All which leaves her ladyship's friend. Something of a sticky situation, right? Now, obviously, my personal opinion is that it's all some sort of misunderstanding.
Of course it is, Inspector. Of course it is. Oh, let's examine.
Right?
Let's look at the blood. At the blood. The police have marked the position of the body with a chalk line. Poor Mr. Winterbank. He was a nice old man.
Well, he was shot just once, through the heart. Most likely, fell dodges. He wouldn't have felt a thing.
Oh.
Max?
I'm not sure if that's better or worse.
Yeah.
This must be
I mean,
his blood then.
yeah, I mean, we don't even know if he was being, like, held hostage by Gina. We don't know if he was protecting her. We don't...
Yeah. We don't know how Gina got the key, because she might not have locked the door. Like, if anything, the guy...
She could have placed in here for all we know.
Yeah. Like, even Mr. Winterbank might have, like, come in with the key and been like, here's the key, unlock it if you need to get out. And here's a gun, just so, you know, to keep
just
them,
in
to
case.
keep yourself safe. Ah!
Yeah. I don't like to ask such a... I said that completely wrong. Let me finish these checks. I don't like to ask at such a wretched time. I wonder if perhaps...
Don't worry, Susie. I'm ready for action. Boom.
Well,
Blue.
didn't expect it to be, I suppose. So, now we know the color of the counter. So vigilance.
It doesn't match our analysis of the bloodstain we found in the main shop.
No, but let's add this sample to our others we've already collected anyway.
The blood samples portfolio has been updated into the court record. Oh, I didn't realize there was a portfolio. Let me just take a look at that. Really quick. Ah, okay. Oh, that's quite handy, actually. So you've got a green and a blue. Interesting.
Also, I believe there was a blood stain on the cat picture, actually.
On the cat picture? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is. Let's look at that. Let's, can we, whoops. Can we, like, judge it?
Just a minute. You notice something wrong with something.
I have noticed.
That's here.
No. The data's completely wrong. No.
No,
yes, it,
1 pound? Come on, that's a steal. Way more.
yes, it looks like blood, doesn't it? I wondered if Susato's has picked up on it. Well, in that case,
Yes, we need ice.
we should show this to her before we forget. Oh, right, that makes more sense.
Oh, okay, yeah, that does make more sense.
Been updated. Oh, wait, can we... do we have to go
I think
back
we have
out?
to go back out to the, yeah.
Alright, let's do that. Window banks.
Yeah, back to the main shop, I think.
Makes
We can only
sense.
have one character on screen at a time, so here you go, Iris.
Here is the wait, hold on. Wait, what? The one for the coat. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Boom. Presented. Oh, that looks like blood. I would say it's from a gloved finger. Almost certainly a glove made of leather. Well, don't worry, Bruno. You can leave the rest to me. Poof. Purple.
Oh.
Look at that. Yes, that's a colour we haven't seen before, isn't it?
See, we must add this to the portfolio. Although, it'd be nice to find out whose blood these different colors correspond.
Well, this particular stain of blood. Oh, you've had an idea, haven't you? Do you know whose blood this is?
No.
No, I don't know who it is. But like,
Well, okay.
we have a guess because.
Okay, well, wait. So this is the ticket that was inside the coat, right?
No, I thought this was the ticket that was on the counter.
Oh, no, well, it wouldn't say coat otherwise.
Wait. The what? Wait, I thought. No, but this was the. Because the other one was 10 shillings, but this one. This one was £1, and it was just. Didn't we just look at this one? Wasn't this the one that we read out earlier?
Okay, so wait.
Huh. Wait, but yeah, why would it be? Oh, this is the one that, No, this is the one that, what's-her-face, Ginny gave to Mr. Winterbank to get the coat. And I think the one for the box was the one in the coat.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes... Okay, yeah, that's much more sense. So that means that this one was given to him inside the coat.
No, this one was given to McGill, the one with the coat. Wait, which one? The one for coat or the one with box?
The coat.
So the coat one would have been given to McGilded when he gave his coat in. So it wouldn't be inside the coat, would it? This is the This is the ticket they would have had to bring back. Right?
Yeah.
Wait, let's go. I think I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I have an idea. Not from the colour it turned, but with a little deduction. That's right, I think it's clear.
What's wrong?
You first, Bruno. Who do you think it belongs to? Alright. I believe that this is the blood of...
Well, we know it's not
Magnus.
Windibank.
Yeah, I was going to say Magnus McGildy, because if it was from a gloved hand... Does he wear gloves?
I believe he said he wore gloves the night of the carriage murder.
Yeah, I'd say Magnus McGildy. That was what my initial thought was. Oh. Yes. After all, this redemption ticket belonged to him.
So, you don't think the only incident on the omnibus?
Yes, I expect so. It's a very clear print and no small amount of blood. So it must have resulted from a fairly serious accident. Such as he might have sustained on the omnibus.
It's like an injury was found on this McGildy of the law.
Oh. We're trying to work out where the blood came from, so we can rule out anyone who hadn't been bleeding straight away. Yeah, I suppose we can. I'll have to think this through some more. Who do we know was bleeding at the time? Alright, I believe that this is the blood.
There's only 2 people on this list who we know were bleeding.
Yeah, but at the time, it would have been Thrice Fired Mason who was in the
omnibus at the time, yeah.
Yeah, it must be him. Let's go with Thrice Fired Mason. Thrice Fired Mason? You don't sound very sure of yourself the way you trailed off there. Well, it was 2 months ago now, that case. And of course I'd never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name. He was definitely thrice fired, though.
The omnibus case. His name was indeed Mr. Thrice Fired Mason. But that would mean that this bloodstain was left with the ticket 2 months ago.
Yes, I think it was. Gina brought this ticket here to Windibanks yesterday. I'm suggesting that the bloodstain was already on it at that time. So it's a smear of blood from the time that Mr. Mason was killed 2 months ago.
Yes, that. Mr. McGildy was also wearing leather gloves that night.
Now I ask you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about the gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. It certainly does look like a leather-gloved thumbprint, this mark. But we know that Mr. McGildy had no injuries at the time, anywhere on his body. From which we can conclude that any blood on the glove belongs to the victim, Mr. Mason.
Mr. Morello, you sound just like Mr. Sholmes.
Minus the quirky slip-ups, I hope. Yes, I think you're right, Bruno.
Very well. Let's make note of this.
The details of the pawnbroker's ticket for the coat have been updated in the court record. The blood analysis data has been updated in the court record. Okay.
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna go back in the storeroom.
Yeah.
Let's go, go, go. Boom.
It's definitely interesting to see where this case is going.
Yeah, there's a lot of like...
This is what I love. This is what I love when he does this though, when multiple cases connect.
And you're like, well, because it's very rare, it very rarely happens that they connect to a previous case. So when it does, I'm like, ooh. It's always done really well. Let's
now,
look...
Go
on.
I will say that Grace Attorney 2 also does this, but it's so far in a way where it's like I'm kind of irked with it, and that's mostly because it's looking like every case is gonna connect to each other.
Oh.
And like at that point, I'm just like, when is enough enough? You know?
Like I wouldn't want every case to connect. Maybe like slightly, but not to the extent that. Well, like in the fact that the cases of Apollo Justice kind of connect
in a way.
And one of the characters, like in episode 3, is a big character in episode 4. But
yeah, because like she's a member of the jury in that
Yeah.
one, so it's and the fact that she's Apollo's mother.
spoilers. No, I'm kidding. But yeah.
Anyway, let's keep looking.
Alright, let's look at the gun on the floor.
I'll let you form your own opinions when we get to Grace Journey 2. Considering I'm only halfway through the game.
This is a revolver. A real one.
Like possibly the murder weapon used to take Mr. Winterbank's life.
What's the matter, Susie? You and Runo look like you're about to faint.
It's just rarely seen a gun in the flesh.
And I've had issues with guns in the past. But
Yeah,
anyway.
let's not be reminded of
Yeah.
a case which we will not speak of.
That case. But anyway, we saw Mr. Winterbank with us yesterday, didn't we? I should have taken my own life. It must be the same gun. And last night, when I looked through the spy hole in the door to the storeroom here, that was the same gun I saw in Gina's hand.
Mr. Winterbank told us that we only ever had a single bullet when we wow.
Well, it's empty now. The one and only bullet he had in his gun has been fired.
Great, so we got multiple bullets now too.
So we can be fairly certain that only a single shot was fired from this revolver. But then we've definitely got a bullet in the hole in the other bit. Let's look at the bike. Look at all these.
My bad.
Oh, that's alright. Look at all these articles that have been deposited. The room is stuffed full of them. I can't believe how many there are.
Bicycle, phone, musical instruments, these homes paintings. Look.
Pieces of different people's lives, quietly gathering dust and here together. There's something very peaceful about the atmosphere in here. I thought it was peaceful.
Yeah, even they see it.
Or at least there would be, if not for the chalk outline on the floor and the policeman shuffling
That's
around.
literally what we said. Wow.
Hashtag true.
Not much I can do about that sunshine.
You can get it.
Quite odd that they have a calligraphy table over there.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's just like a writing desk.
I mean, I guess.
But yeah, why would he have one in the back? Well, let's look at the obvious red chest.
Yeah.
Out of all the articles in this story, this is the only thing that shows any sign of being ransacked.
Oh, it is the only thing open in this room, isn't it?
Ah! Oh my god, it had the manuscript in. What is it, Iris? That's the box file that my manuscript was being kept in.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, when are you gonna switch back to the... Oh!
Iris's unpublished story. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Surely that's not what all this is.
all, guys. But if you ask me, so without telling you. Must check his box. Once.
Yes. Oh, that's kind of cute. Just seeing them.
That has
what
beam template energy.
Oh, let's take a picture of that as well.
That has straight meme template energy.
Oh.
It was there. Iris's story was there.
Really? It was? Oh, that's good news, isn't it, Iris? Yes. I mean, of course I believed Hurley when he said he deposited it here, but still. It's a relief to actually see it. Really? Because that's not a very well hidden frown. Iris's manuscript has been entered into the court records. But why try and get into it if you're not going to take it?
They could have read it without evidence, and this isn't spoilers for Grace Attorney 2. I don't know. Maybe they read it and then put it back.
Maybe.
The best information you can keep is in your mind.
Now that was a good saying.
Hey,
Best information you can keep is in your mind. That's really cool.
Hey, I feel like a detective right now. That's good.
It looks like we can look at the outline again, the chalk outline again. I'm just going to take another look. Hi, Iris. Don't worry, I'm alright. But we must find the true culprit.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay. Can we look at that, at the manuscript?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
By Iris Wilson, the Hound of the Baskervilles.
I like that you can actually see a few of the words on the underside.
Oh yeah. It looks like the only bit we can actually look at is the very front. The Hound of the Baskervilles. How did Susato-san know the exact title of this unpublished story? That is true, actually. Because it was also in here.
Yeah, and as far and like we were in Japan when this was being made, apparently. So
I suppose I'll just have to wait until she's ready to explain it to me.
so sweet.
Well, that's all we can look at, I think. How about if we look at it again, just to see the same thing? Oh yeah. Alright, never mind.
Let's see if we can present anything that breaks it.
Yeah. Okay. We could present the manuscript, I guess.
Maybe. Is that what I think it is? Your ladyship's latest?
Yes, my latest story. It's called The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Oh, most fascinating title, your ladyship. Fascinating. I don't suppose, would there be any mention of my humble self in this text?
Good question. I can't really remember.
Oh, I see. Oh, I want you, your ladyship. I'll just wait for its publication with eager anticipation.
You needn't worry, Inspector. I'm sure if you do appear, you won't be doing anything particularly remarkable. Wow.
Looking for your rusted sunshine?
I didn't mean like that. Even if I did, you wouldn't have been in a ladyship's head off, would you? Can we... Oh, I don't know.
Let's just cite these.
Yeah. Which one of you chose? Or should I just choose any?
I chose the coat pocket receipt, and nothing came up.
I'm gonna go for the blood samples portfolio.
Alright.
Inspector Grips. Oh no. Can you give me your opinion about this, do you think?
Alright,
Nope.
I'm doing Gina's resignation papers. Nope, I don't think anything's happening from this.
He loves that tea.
Oh, actually, we got one from the box receipt.
Oh. There's a box receipt. Aha. Inspector, what do you make of this?
Well, over here then. A redemption ticket for an article to post. Looks like someone ran out of office stationery and wrote the ticket on whatever paper was to be at hand. That's, this ticket from Mr. McGilden's overcoat. One of the little dog that turned up with yesterday.
Oh, actually, no, it's not.
Really? Think you're better than me, do you?
No? I didn't mean to, Oh, Runa's right, Grixie, it isn't the same ticket.
Of course it isn't. Of course it isn't. You're a clear ladyship. I never doubted you. So, what's this all about then, if I might be so bold as to ask?
This is a second ticket.
A second?
It seems that Mr. McGillet, in fact, had another article in storage here at Winterbanks.
Not wrong. I think we need to discuss this further with the inspectors.
Oh, good. Because he's ever so easy to talk to. The second redemption ticket. Ooh. This ticket was in one of the pockets of Mr. McGilden's overcoat.
Oh, you mean to tell me?
Yes. There was more than just the music box disc, it seems.
It's just lost. Well, according to the details on this ticket, Mr. McGillen had deposited another article. Yeah, I can see it written here. Small box, was it?
Do you have any idea where it is, Grexy? Any idea at all? It's another article belonging to Mr. McGilded. It could be an important clue.
Well, yes. I suppose it could be. Please, stop looking at me with those big turquoise eyes, all full of hope and expectation. It's too much pressure! I'll lose my bubbles, I will! I'll go barking!
Oh, I thought he smashed his face into the fish and chips. This is no time for dog impressions, Inspector.
Oh, that's enough soft from you, sunshine! There is one thing that springs to mind. According to this ticket, the redemption deadline's already passed, isn't it?
Oh yes, of course. Articles are only old for 2 months.
But the small box will no longer be there. That's wrong. Good boy. Which means it could only be on the shelves in the front of the shop. Forfeited items are instead.
Yes, the shelves in the front. We must search them at once.
That's a new time. Oh! Well, dozens of little boxes out there. Hundreds even. I can't possibly know which one might have been Mr. McGilligan's. That information's not written in the ledger.
Oh, god damn! I keep forgetting that Iris is me.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should have at least have a look, just in case.
Oh, of course, your ladyship. Of course. Very sensible of you, I'm sure.
This is getting old.
Oh.
Oh. Ah! I nearly jumped out of my skin there. How could Mr. Winterbank set such a wicked trap? I doubt he set out to scare anyone. Ah.
Is that really the time? Thinks we have to just pay Gina one more visit soon.
Oh?
Trial is tomorrow. You must establish whether or not you will be defending her. I think we should ask her one more time. May I change me?
Don't you remember, Runo? You told us she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want you to be a lawyer. Really? Did I say that?
Yes.
You did.
The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching.
In that case, we'd better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gino again. Okay. Let's move. Back to the prison.
Come on and do the jailhouse rock.
Come on. 16th of April, 5:41 p.m. Local prison, cell 13. Ah, Gina, good. You're back.
Ah! Police must have finished questioning.
Oh, how was it, Ginny? Was it awful?
Ah, it bothered me.
Oh, thank you for the papers you signed before. It meant we were able to investigate the Winterbanks.
Oh, right.
Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy.
What's the point in asking? What trains what everyone's saying? I did it.
That's not... Gina, we came to ask for your final decision.
What decision?
About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you? Or not?
I'll submit the paperwork now if you'd like Mr. Narcody to represent you. Right, I see.
She's really lost her fight all of a sudden. But I know what that feels like. The worry is just so hard to bear. Converse? What we've uncovered. Oh.
Oh, all right then. Blimey, give it a rest with your eyes, Iris. Come on then. Fill us in. Who done it?
Unfortunately, we don't know that yet.
Oh, you don't sigh. You don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo and all of us know that you are innocent.
And while we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is, there are a number of interesting facts that we have managed to establish.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know now where you broke into Windibanks that night. Looks like I'm going to have to take some evidence that clearly reveals the reason. And thrust it at Gina's face!
Why would you say it like that?
Why does he want to thrust everything in people's faces?
How old is Gina? 17? That's not good, Naruhodo.
But bear in mind, he also wanted to thrust something in Gregson's face. So, he's thrusting it in everyone's face. It's just thrusting. Or I could present it to her calmly, right, I suppose. Well, let's go for representation in court. We might as well do all of it. All of the chatting, I guess.
We already have the representation.
All we have to do is hand them to the court clerk. That is, if you'll allow me to represent you in court tomorrow. Ginny.
Rip them up and chuck them, would ya? Them representation papers on a cop. The cells ain't fancy enough to have a bit.
So, what will you do in court tomorrow?
I'll be fine on my own.
I don't think you will be.
Look, it don't matter. What's gonna happen is gonna happen.
This is one stubborn pickpocket. Well, let's present.
What if we were just like, alright, bye!
Yeah. See ya. Laters.
What if that's a hidden ending? You just dip.
They never did the trial. The trial failed. She was sent to prison for the rest of her days. Let's show her.
I mean, there are bad ends in Ace Attorney, so it's like.
So that could easily have been one. We just left the prison now. Let's show the pawnbroker's ticket for the box.
Oh, really? I did the I showed the Hound of Baskervilles.
I mean, yeah, that probably is it. Oh well, yeah. The box, it just was not exciting. All right, let's show the manuscript. We found this in Mr. Windibank's storeroom. The manuscript of Iris's latest story.
Oh, right. Well, that's good.
Curiously, the storeroom at Windibanks showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value, or the like, with one exception. The box file that housed this manuscript. It was you, wasn't it, Gina, who broke open the box containing this manuscript last night?
Eh?
You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of the Baskervilles was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it? Why don't you tell us what happened? Please. Iris's manuscript. Oh.
Alright, yeah, this Baskerville story. It's the latest Jones adventure, right? But it ain't been printed yet. So I figured it's got to be worth a fair few pieces of silver, right? Oh yes, at least £500.
£5,000? And that coat got £1, and we thought that was a lot. Jesus. What? So, you intended to sell Iris's manuscript, did you? No. Ginny, how could you?
What? Oh, wait, no, hang on! Of course I wasn't gonna sell it! All I wanted to do was find out the manuscript, or whatever they call it, is really there or not. That's the only reason it was in that place.
Why would you want to know?
Irises, right?
We knew why you did it from the start, Gina. Of course we did.
But
I knew you wouldn't do anything to me like that, Ginny. I just knew it.
well,
When I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you'd said the night before.
grown-ups do a lot worse than that. Believe me. Barefaced liars, still all of them. You just ain't realized it yet. I'm telling you, that manuscript that ain't at Winterbanks. You'd seen if you had a look.
If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. I mean, I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Whoosh. Oh, Ginny, that was so sweet of you.
Alright. I'm alright.
Why you did it. Reason for breaking in.
It weren't because of Iris. That's not why I did it. I just wanted to know the truth, that's all.
The truth?
You wanted to know if Mr. Strange was being honest. You really deposited the manuscript. Now you got me doing it, Jimmy. You really deposited the manuscript at Winterbanks. Like I told you the night before. Never had a fault. Iris's law ain't on it. Not a dad. She can't say it. Well...
Well...
And I reckon it's gotta be order.
Oh.
So I should watch stories. They're about her dad, really. That's what it sounded like to me, anyway. Last night, when I was listening to what you lot was saying...
Stories? About Daddy? You mean... they're not the adventures of a great detective? So much as the adventures of a great detective and his trusty partner.
That's how I see it.
You're so thoughtful and so kind, Ginny.
Yes. Never thought things any different. Look! Just give it a rest, will ya?
Oh, she actually goes against the bars. Oh my gosh.
I hate all this chummy nonsense. You hear? I hate it! I don't trust no one, alright? That's how I work. Because if you don't trust no one can let you down. So just leave me alone. Go on! Scupper! Oh. I don't know if you see what I see.
Well, it looks like shit stains on us. But I hadn't noticed until now, but it's unmistakable. Right there on both sleeves of that overcoat. What is that? Some very suspicious red stains. Oh, I guess they are red. They look like brown though, to be honest.
What? Why are you staring at me like that?
I think it might be worth presenting some of our other findings in that area to Tina now. Our blood no, not blood manuscripts. Oh my god, everything's a blood something. The blood samples. Boom! Those stains on the sleeves of your new coat, Gina. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet.
What? What, Mr. Naruto?
You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So could it be blood that spattered from Mr. Winterbank when he was shot last night? Let's not beat around the bush here. This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else.
Take it easy, Horace.
Don't move, Ginny. I'm gonna shoot.
Oh.
Purple. Oh.
Oh my.
What the? Forget the sleeves. Oh, the whole coat is covered in blood. Of course. The black color of the fabric was masking the stains. That's why we haven't seen them up until now.
A bit far-fetched, but okay.
Yeah, but hey, I'll take it.
Blood has reacted with the chemical to turn a purple color, which matches one of the samples we've already collected.
Yes. Now let's see, who had the purple blood? Aha! Yes, it was the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, the victim of the murder case 2 months ago. I knew it.
What? What are you all on about? A victim? What do you mean? We're in a uncomfortable situation, so no, but I think this makes things quite clear. Omnibus case is finally solved. Think about who really murdered that brickmaker, Mr. Mason. Oi! Would someone explain what's going on? Stop telling that story!
Okay. Hey, Susato. Let's converse the truth of the omnibus case. We can see now that the victim's blood is all over Mr. McGilder's overcoat.
About 2 months ago, the defendant said this in his testimony.
Now I ask you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about my gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. But if you look at his overcoat now, it's clear. These stains couldn't have arisen from Mr. McGilder trying to pull the victim to his feet.
That's what really happened. Blood wouldn't have splashed all over from the front of his face.
The only explanation for this pattern of blood is that it splattered over over McGilder's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach. Ugh. I've tried to run from the truth for long enough, but there's no escaping it now. The true culprit in that case, Mr. Mason's killer, was Magnus McGilded. That horrible case is solved at last. And I helped the man walk free from that trial. I used all that twisted testimony and all that sham evidence to prove his innocence. have let that happen. Runo, did you believe him, though? Did you believe Mr. McGilded was innocent? I believed, or rather, I think I was trying to believe. I wanted to. Because believing in those you represent in court is a defense lawyer's greatest weapon. A weapon? A lawyer's weapon, okay. Before we came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson.
We lawyers are only can't know for sure what the truth is and what is not. Which is why we must resort to our blind, an unwavering belief in our clients. That's all we really have.
Unwavering belief.
Only when we truly believe what our clients tell us, and we fight with everything we have. In any way, there can be no victory without victory. So I believe unbelievable. Man, I haven't done his voice in a fucking long ass time.
I was gonna say, I don't remember the last time we heard his voice. Was it probably episode 1?
I'm pretty sure. He
Wow.
died afterwards.
But yeah, but we might have had another flashback, I mean, but I don't think we have had any flashbacks to him since. What's funny, Gina?
Oh, sounds like this Empire of Japan you come from. Everyone must be soft.
Oh.
Oh, come on! Like this mess you got into believing in that bog trotter.
Bog trotter? Yes. And look, I inadvertently helped a murderer walk free.
Well, at least you're learning your lesson now, eh? Believing in people's never worth it. Someone always tries to stab you in the back. As soon as you let your guard down, you're next. Believe out my book. Believe no one. You're about to get over it. Gina, may I ask you something? What? I just like to make absolute sure. What would you like us to do with these representation forms? How many times do I have to say it? Rip them up and chuck them! Yes. Pretty sure that's what it was. I bet that's why you ought to know. Mr. I'm a believer lawyer over there. Don't forget it was me in that trial 2 months ago. I led everyone up the garden path, didn't I? And you're telling me you believe me after that? Not really. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo?
Lawyer's primary weapon is an unwavering belief in his clients. Ultimately, it comes down to whether or not I feel I can trust you now after everything that's happened. I can't trust her! I'm just gonna save. Because it's been a while since I've saved.
Oh yeah, it has been a while.
Part of me wants to say I can't trust her. Just for the fun.
Yeah. Just for the fun?
Can we do that?
Sure, why not?
Just to see. If it, like, the end of the game. I can't trust her. But what choice do I really have here? I have to believe in her. Wait, what?
What?
Although I can hardly believe myself that I'm making this choice in spite of everything. Oh, what a cheat! Let's just put it down to one of life's little curiosities. Gina, let me say it again. I can't trust you.
I can't trust you. Bad end.
Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial.
Are you baked?
Not at all. You've not once admitted to committing the crime, have you? What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth.
Seriously? Mr. Naruto? Did you hear all of what I said earlier? I'm a born liar. Fibs just tipped off my tongue. And I'm a diver, don't forget. I pulled the wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got you in all sorts of trouble. Why would you ever trust me now? I just don't get it. Gina, I do understand why you choose not to put your trust in others. And sure, there is more to this life that you never realize. What you mean? Well, you live in it. It's full of people you would do very well to trust. People who won't ever let you down.
It's true that I'm just a student of law, and I'm certainly lacking in courtroom experience. But I can promise you this. Whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I am completely on your side.
What do you expect me to say that? It's decided. I will take these papers now and carry out the necessary preparations for tomorrow's trial. You would be ashamed to throw them away now after it's been penned with your name so beautifully. You decent model. I don't know what you are. I don't get ya.
Gina's taken herself off to the back of her cell. She'd never admit it, but I hope she's feeling relieved. That turned out alright in the end, I think.
Who's ever hiding there? Show yourself at once. Eavesdropping is the height of cowardice.
Miss Susato?
Somebody's in there in the shadows. Sense it. Somebody who wasn't there before.
What? Oh my god, why have I got like the chills though? Jesus.
What? You're sharp, eh?
It's Spectre Gregson!
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Told you were just using one of those mystic Japanese arts. Like the art of stealth I've heard so much about.
If anyone was being stealthy, it was you, Inspector. Gregsy!
Oh, dear me. Am I terribly sorry, your ladyship. I didn't mean to startle.
How long have you been listening in on our conversation?
Oh, good grief, listen in! Oh, no! I just got word that there were some visitors who were refusing to leave, even though it was after hours. Ah, sure, your ladyship. I only just arrived. This very minute, not a moment earlier. That's all it is. Nothing untoward, nothing at all.
After hours? Is it that late already?
Well then, I'll humbly excuse myself now, your ladyship. Ta-ta! Toodaloo! Cheerio! All the best! Bye-bye-bye!
That's a lot of farewells. And not one of them appropriate for her ladyship. Oh, but I wanted to have a chat.
I'm terribly sorry, but time is pressing a minute.
Oh, I see. That's a shame.
Hey, if I don't get this emergency at the Supreme Court dealt with Sharpish or Strongheart, we'll,
Emergency? Lord Strongheart.
Oh, nothing! Forgot I said anything! I'm off!
Alright, Grexy, if you have to. But let's chat soon.
Delighted. Sean, can't wait, if you please. My pleasure.
That's a lot of pleasantries, and not one of them sounded sincere.
That was a bit sus, Gregson.
Yeah. Oh, Grexy's so funny. He says such silly things. Certainly entertaining to see an inspector of the police fawning to a 10-year-old girl. Ew. But anyway, I wonder what this emergency is at the Supreme Court.
I must attend the court's clerk office now.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Miss Susato.
Finally escort Iris home now, Mr. Widow. I shall meet you there later.
And so our investigation came to an end. Susato-san went to file the necessary papers for my defense of Gina the following day. And then it hit me. I could no longer suppress the wretched feeling that had been gnawing away to my insides. Tomorrow, Susato-san would be leaving Britain and making her way back to Japan. 16th of April, 11:13 p.m. Arahodo's Legal Consultancy.
It's been a very trying day, hasn't it? I do hope you're not too exhausted.
What about you, Susato-san? Today's been even more trying for you, I'm sure. Mr. Sholmes was shot before our eyes. Gina was arrested. All on the back of the news that her father has fallen ill and that she must return to Japan at once. I hope your father recovers soon.
Thank you for your kind words. Why it is. So many thoughts rage in my head like a storm. And yet, I seem unable to find the words to express any of them.
I know exactly what you mean.
Anyway, I have one final task to complete as your judicial assistant. Once that is done, I don't know why I said it like that. Once that is done, I'll make preparations for my departure tomorrow.
One final task. Oh, wait, hold on. Examine.
Of course.
Let's take a look at that shovel spade. Oh, hold on. I just have to get the cursor on it properly. Oh, God. Oh, there we go. What's the matter with me? Why am I examining things at a time like this? This is my last chance to talk to Susato-san before she leaves. Oh, okay. Alright.
Actually, could we present our armband to her?
Oh yeah. Go for it. Let's do it. Boom.
It means a great deal to me, you know. I do cherish his armband so, and wear it each time you appear in court.
Well, it's very important to me. It's what shows that I'm a lawyer. Lawyer? Why can I not say the word? And whenever I wear it, I feel as though it gives me strength. Through Kazuma. I absolutely can't be without it, especially when I'm at a critical point in a trial.
I guess the other day I noticed you were wearing it. One second.
Sometimes I forget to take it off. Oh.
1 second.
Okay.
Real quick. Oh, here, I'll be real quick.
Okay. Do. Da 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 da, yeah. Da 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 da, yeah, yeah. Wow. And I said, wow. I said, wow. Wow, wow, yeah, 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 yeah.
Sorry, just had to go feed my dogs real quick.
Oh, that's alright.
It's fine because we're right at the end of this thing anyway. We can finish this like right now.
Oh, fabulous. I'm gonna try presenting the manuscript to her as well.
Ooh, that's a good idea actually.
The Hound of the Baskervilles. Iris's unpublished work.
I accidentally presented the thing beside it.
Oh no!
Ooh, and I can't skip this dialogue or fast forward through it. I never showed her this before.
Oh.
Yes, so Mr. Sholmes was telling us all the truth. He did indeed deposit it for safekeeping with Mr. Windibank.
True. But then, it still leaves the question of how Susato-san knew the full title.
I haven't read it myself, of course.
No.
I realize I spoke carelessly that night. It was a dreadful mistake.
I know that you must have your reasons for not telling us anymore.
So sorry.
That's so suspicious. let's converse. Going back to Japan.
It's just 2 months before we arrived in London. But we've managed to establish this office. It's finally feeling as though we were settling in. I would be lying if I said I felt no regrets.
I'm so sorry, Suzuta-san.
It's just so sudden. I really don't know what to think. I've had no time to gather my thoughts.
I know we've only been here a short time, but in my limited experience of the courtroom, I feel I've learned something.
And what would that be?
It seems to me there are many facets to people's personalities.
Facets?
And like a jewel, the light plays off them in complex patterns, illuminating their actions and their motives. But we see only a small number of the total facets, and what is illuminated is only a part of the whole story. What lies in the shadows? What do those facets we cannot see look like? Perhaps there are some parts we'll never lay eyes on, for as long as we live.
So true. That is so mean.
That is so true. Sometimes...
Hashtag, that was deep.
Sometimes I feel as though I'm blind to so much. But I keep hoping that one day it will all become clear. That all the facets will be illuminated, and I'll finally understand how everything fits together. I suppose what matters is that we keep our eyes open and keep moving forward, even if the way sometimes seems dark.
It's amazing to think that it's just been 2 months. You've grown so much.
Sorry? I've what?
No, no. It was nothing. Unimportant.
Aww. Tomorrow's departure. Do you know what time you'll leave London in the morning?
Yes, I picked up my ticket earlier. I shall be leaving here at 4 a.m.
Oh gosh.
So we're not gonna have her in the trial?
Well, I'll escort you to the station.
Absolutely not.
Sorry?
I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow.
Gina's trial? Yes, I know, but...
Every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate.
Oh.
Must get as much rest as possible. Even though, like me, I'm sure you will find it hard to sleep. But please, for me, do try.
One final task. You mentioned one final task a moment ago. What did you mean?
Oh my, I nearly forgot. Please, I want you to have this.
Your book. Is it? No, that's not your book. Your book is blue.
I think it is.
No, I thought the book was blue. Wasn't it?
Well, it is, but...
What is that? Some huge bundle of documents?
It's my notes from the case 2 months ago.
Oh.
The murder that was committed on the omnibus.
The McGilded case.
It seems to me that this case of Mr. Windibank's murder, which Gina is accused, is very much tied with the omnibus case, in ways that are not yet completely apparent. So I took the liberty of consolidating all of my writings for the case, about the case for you.
everything else she's had to think about, Suzuda-san still managed to do this. And all neatly laid out for me in her beautiful handwriting.
It's my pleasure. I can only hope that it will bolster your case tomorrow for Gina.
Thank you so much, Suzuda-san. I will do my best to use it wisely. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world.
Wow, that's extremely flattering. I'm sorry to say, I've been a complete failure.
Sorry? I didn't quite catch what you said there.
Oh, ignore me. I was just mumbling to myself.
The regilded case notes have been entered into the court record.
Well, it's getting rather late. I think you should go to bed now, Mr. Naruhodo-san. I must finish packing up my things for tomorrow.
Suzuda-san, I
wish you the best of luck tomorrow. Good night.
Wait! There's something I need to say. What was that?
Secret technique of life. Susato shutdown.
Shutdown?
Please, I implore you. We have to voice our goodbyes. I won't be able to hold back my tears.
Suzuda-san. Oh my god, even I'm getting emotional during this game.
I know, right? Like, oh.
Oh. It truly had been a trying day. On our feet for hours. Getting Gina to open up to us. And learning the truth about that nemesis of a case. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted. And yet, the idea of sleep seemed impossible. But I forced myself to close my eyes. And as a cacophony of scenes of our lives here in London played through my mind, eventually, my fatigue triumphed, and I fell into a deep sleep. Oh my god, there's gonna be like a
Jump scare.
Oh.
This is both gonna be me.
The small hours. St. Sinus Hospital, Ward 3.
Yes. Quite understand. It's a great weight off my mind. Rest assured, I shall put everything in its place, exactly as we have discussed. Thank you so much. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be acquainted with you, Mr. Shorts. On the contrary, pleasure has been all mine. I bid you farewell, and Godspeed. My dear.
What?
Oh, I got shivers, man!
Oh my god! What?
Man.
This is so exciting, this case!
Oh man, I didn't think much of that investigation the first time around, but god damn, what a fucking fantastic investigation, man.
This is so. This is so exciting. This is like. This is probably my favorite. That was my favorite investigation probably ever.
Yeah, by far that investigation, 10 out of 10, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think the only big glaring weakness of it was the whole discussion of the stereoscopes.
That was just what I was gonna say. It's like we get it. You don't have to go into it so much. You probably have
Yeah,
to for
but
like
that
the
was like,
future,
but honestly, that was the only bad part of the investigation. Everything else, wow.
the rest of it just was so interesting, and like it had these. At the end of like every part, there was a cliffhanger, and then it's like, oh my god, they're alive, they're the killer, they are not dead. I was like, oh, okay, but wait, but Mr. Sholmes was awake, and I thought they said he wasn't waking.
Well, I mean, that was hours ago, presumably.
Yeah, but that's. But then wouldn't we have been told that he was awake? Bit suspicious. Bit sussy.
Man, oh, I got shivers with that last line, man.
Ooh.
Oh, that was fantastic
That was so
investigation.
exciting.
By far the best investigation in the whole series. The first time I played through that by myself, honestly, I didn't feel much for the investigation, but looking
That's
back
really
on it,
interesting.
replaying it, man, freaking wow, man.
There's just something about it. I was like, ooh. And then it just builds, and the trials better be amazing.
Okay, so here's what I'll say for the trial. I will say, again, don't expect everything to be answered because again, Grace Attorney 2. Not everything is going to be answered. But most things for centered to this case specifically is going to be answered. There are a few rocky points in the trial, but overall, I think it's a very solid final trial for this. So far, fantastic final case.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm just intrigued. I think it's just
I know, man.
gonna be
like,
I just don't know where. I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know how it's gonna end. What is it gonna be like? Well, McGilded was the mastermind all along. Oh
well,
my
technically, he is the big bad of this game.
Yeah.
Because like every Ace Attorney game has like a big bad at the end, someone who has either orchestrated everything, or was the biggest villain of the whole game. Like first game has, first game had Manfred, who was the killer of the first game and also solicited the murder of the final case. Then you have Matt, who who orchestrated this entire thing of getting blackmail on an assassin and also hired the assassin to kill his rival. So that was a whole thing. I mean, third game, Dahlia. I mean, there's you need no explanation for that.
No. Fourth game, Kristoff, of course.
Dahlia is technically the mastermind of the whole series when you think about it. The first trilogy, at least.
Oh, that's wild to think that she's the mastermind of all the games in that trilogy.
Not like all the games, like everything, but like she is the one who started everything. I mean, she was the one who kickstarted Mia's whole career. She got away with it with Mia before, and she's also the catalyst for what made Phoenix who he is, and.
Yeah, she's the reason a lot of things happen in that game.
Yeah, and she's connected to the Fays, and like Dahlia is technically like the big bad of the whole original trilogy when you think about it.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
but yeah, and I mean, of course, Apollo Justice. We know who the big bad is.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
Who needs who needs no explanation
No
as to why
explanation.
he's fantastic. Um, but man, in this game specifically,
Mm-hmm.
like there's an overarching big bad in the Greatest Attorney, but in this game specifically, McGilded is the big bad, and
Yeah. I think you don't really. The good thing about McGilda being the big bad is that you don't really realize it until this point in the story. You sort of
yeah, like,
think it's a bit suspicious in the third case. You don't think he's
but
fully
they
being
leave it up
truthful,
in the
but
air. Like they leave just
yeah.
enough being like, wait, there was forged evidence, but like also there's a lot of evidence saying that he could be free, that he could be innocent even without the forged evidence. And then like you come here and you realize, no, that was all part of his game.
Mmm. Yeah, it was like he did it very deliberately to have it look like he was not forging anything and not guilty of anything. And
And and I mean like it's so cool because like he's present. Well, I'm gonna say as far as you know,
mm,
he is only present in the third case. I will not
mm,
say if he shows up in this case. I'm just saying as far as you know, he is only present in the third case. Yet he has
a
ruined so many
presence.
people's lives
Mm.
just from one presence alone.
Yeah, the fact that we're still, well, not we as people, but the characters are still talking about him and still discussing him
And
two
his
months
and like
on and two cases
the
on.
aftershock of the omnibus case,
Yeah,
like
it's big.
and that's what I like in a case in a villain when you feel the impact and the weight of how important this case is.
Mm.
Like there's a reason I love Turnabout for Tomorrow, Dual Destinies' final case. I love that case so much. Um, and like now that I've replayed this final case's investigation, I realize that investigation and trials really go hand in hand in an Ace Attorney case.
Mm.
Um, like you can
Oh
have
yeah,
a fantastic investigation, but a shit trial. Kind
yeah.
of like Turnabout Big Tops. Turnabout Big Top Turnabout Big Top has a decent investigation, all things considered.
Yes,
But
it's just that the trial is just a mess at some points. It's
yeah, but sometimes you can have a fantastic trial, but a sort of weak investigation.
mm,
Like, let's say, I would say,
like the third one in in Apollo Justice, maybe
yeah,
like
maybe.
the well, I
Yeah,
know no
actually,
God no
I'd
wait
say,
the trial in that one is like what if he
oh
was
no, wait, yeah, we're
blind?
talking trials, but shit
Oh
investigations.
yeah, oops. Um,
Oh, I actually think, I think Dual Destiny's third case is doesn't have that all that interesting an investigation, but does have a decent trial.
I don't think I know the case, and I don't think I know the case that well. I think I've only played it once.
I'm definitely excited to get back to Dual Destinies when we
Mm.
get to because I remember liking it a whole lot, but we'll see. But
Yeah,
man,
I think we've just got to get through
um,
investigations
yeah,
first. Um,
uh,
and then we can get on to Dual. Yeah, I'm excited to go to Dual Destinies again. It's been
but yeah,
ages.
I'm definitely excited because like when you feel the weight of the case, then like it becomes important. Like
Mm.
half the reason why I think the final case is it like every final case in Ace Attorney is are usually top tier cases. Like even Investigations 1. Even though I think that's the weakest final case I've played, it's still good. I would
Mm.
still classify it as a good case because every final case has tension to it and it has weight
Yeah.
to it, and you ultimately care about who is, you know, in the running to be possibly executed if they're found guilty. I mean, in the first game, fucking Miles is the uh is the defendant. In the second game, uh, like in the final cases, I mean,
Hmm.
Edgeworth is the final defendant in the first game, which is like a genuine shock because like I'm rambling at this point, but it's like a genuine shock because he's like your rival through this whole game. You have hated his guts throughout this point,
Yeah.
but
And then
then
is the
you learn his
defendant.
whole story, and it's like
And then it's like,
no,
oh.
no, he kind of has a reason,
Mm.
and it's kind of the same for Gina, because Gina is legitimately one of my favorite characters in the whole series. Um,
Mm. I think she's really fun. I can see why
like
you
she's got a
want to
fun
play her.
personality. She's got some really cool importance to the story. And I think her arc is fantastic because of course we're going to see multiple characters come back in Grace Attorney 2. Um,
Ooh.
and it's just great. In this case, it's winning me back. I'm going to hope that the trial keeps you on board. Um,
Yeah, it
how
doesn't
long
throw
the
me
trial
overboard.
will take? Let me bring up a playthrough that I'm watching at the moment
Okay.
of the first Grace Attorney.
Should I stop recording, by the way?
Oh
Right
yeah,
now.
like please don't
Alright.
don't keep in most of that filler.
Okay. Well, see you next time. To people who are listening to the
Hello,
recording. See you
goodbye.
later.